Good evening, I am April Singh Lama and these are the headlines of the hour. US President Donald Trump orders halt to all foreign aid, including Nepal's programs. US partners informed to suspend aid, loans and support following executive order. Victims of loan sharks continue to protest on delayed agreements. Investigation commission created by government remains inactive. Trump urges Egypt and Jordan to take in Palestinians from Gaza. Suspicion arises over Trump's proposal to displace Gaza residents. And Nepal announces national women's team for the upcoming T20 Tri-Nation Series. Indu Burma to lead the team against Netherlands and Thailand. Welcome back. Following Donald Trump's inauguration, the United States temporarily halted foreign aid, sparking a global response. After a 3-month review, the U.S. government will decide whether to continue or suspend subsidies. In 2023, the U.S. allocated $72 billion for foreign aid, and this decision is expected to impact health, education, and development projects globally that rely on American support. Now the question is how many projects are currently operating in Nepal and what impact will the U.S. announcement have on the country? The U.S. provides the largest support to Nepal's health sector, with 7 billion rupees being spent both through budgetary and non-budgetary means. Most of this funding is directed towards projects focused on children's nutrition security. Officials from the Ministry of Health have noted that the U.S. is assisting with health infrastructure in rural areas, including training health workers and providing medical supplies.
सबभन्दा कठिनाइ चाहिँ दिगो विकास लक्ष्य प्राप्तिमा हो। त्यसका अधिकांश सूचकहरुमा हामीले काम गरिरहँदा त्यहाँ वैदेशिक सहायताको सघन उपस्थिति छ। हामीले 2030 सम्ममा एजेन्डा 2030 2030 सम्ममा दिगो विकास लक्ष्य हासिल गर्ने कुरामा चाहिँ वैदेशिक सहायताको प्राप्ति पनि कम हुँदै जाने, हाम्रो आन्तरिक राजस्व पनि कम हुँदै जाने।
Currently, with U.S. assistance, the MCC project, worth over 100 billion rupees, is underway, focusing on upgrading power transmission lines and roads. This project aims to connect around 4,000 megawatts of electricity from 132 hydropower projects to the national grid. The U.S. is also supporting the construction of transmission lines to enable the export of electricity from Nepal to South Asian countries, including India.
संयुक्त राज्य अमेरिका भनेको चाहिँ अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय सहायता द्विपक्षीय रूपमा अरु मुलुकलाई दिने मात्रै होइन कि विश्वका ठूला बहुराष्ट्रिय संस्थाहरू जस्तै विश्व बैंक, एसियाली विकास बैंक र सहायता प्रदान गर्ने विश्व स्वास्थ्य संगठन, विश्व खाद्य संगठन लगायत संयुक्त राष्ट्र संघका धेरै निकायहरू मार्फत पनि उसको पैसा चाहिँ आउँछ। त्यसपछिको अर्को एउटा ठूलो सहायता भनेको मिलेनियम च्यालेन्ज कर्पोरेसन अन्तर्गत नेपालको प्रसारण लाइन निर्माण गर्नको निमित्त र एउटा सडक निर्माण गर्नको निमित्त छ। त्यो चाहिँ निर्माणको ठेक्का लागेर ठेकेदारले काम गरिरहेछन्।
To promote the use of technology, a 40-kilometer road is being constructed between Dhankhola and Lami along the east-west highway. In addition, the United States has supported the transformation of agriculture through mechanization. Recently, under the Kisan 2 project, 2,700 farmers in the Tarai region were provided with shallow tube wells. The U.S. funded Nepal's seed and fertilizer project with an investment of $20 million, also assisted Nepal's private sector in seed production. From Kantipur to Bara, training was provided on corn planting as well. According to the Ministry of Agriculture, the U.S. invests over 1 billion rupees annually in Nepal's agricultural sector. Similarly, after the 2015 earthquake, the United States granted zero customs duty on goods produced in Nepal. As Nepal transitions from an underdeveloped country to a developing one, there is still a significant need for American assistance. However, Donald Trump's decision to halt current foreign aid has raised confusion about the future of these aid programs. The government has claimed of addressing loan sharks issues through a commission formed 2 years ago. However, the problems persist. Victims of the loan sharks plans to launch a struggle campaign named as Jana Jagaran Abhiyan from Janakpur tomorrow. Facing high interest rates and loan defaults, they are protesting against money lenders seizing their property.
Government formed a commission led by former chair of Special Court Gauri Bahadur Karki in March 2023 to address complaints of exploitation by loan sharks. While the government claims to have reconciled many cases, returned properties to victims and punished those charging excessive interest, victims argue justice has not been served. They are launching a campaign named Jana Jagaran from tomorrow in Janakpur against economic exploitation and plans to march to Kathmandu on foot to pile the pressure. Despite 3 rounds of negotiations with the government, they claim unresolved issues have forced them to protest again.
पीडितहरुको पक्षमा उभिएर चाहिँ जन पीडितहरुले चाहिँ पीडा दिने काम गर्यो र यो राज्यलाई जानकारी दिइरहेका छौं कि जबसम्म हाम्रो सहमति अनुसार हाम्रो पूर्ण रूपले पीडितको समस्याको समाधान हुँदैन कार्य हुँदैन तबसम्म चाहिँ हामी रुक्नेवाला छैनौं.
Victims allege that despite law against loan sharks being passed, the implementation is delayed. Out of 60,000 petitions filed nationwide, less than 10% have been resolved. They accuse that government is further victimizing them instead of delivering justice.
8 लाख रुपया उसँग लिए अनि 1 बिघा जग्गा उले पास गर्दिए. यो जग्गा फिर्ता गर्दिन्छु भनेर शर्तनामा कागज पनि लेखेछ, मसँग सबुत छ. उलाई पटक पटक गरेर 5,75,000 रुपया पैसा दिए अनि त्यो जग्गा अब फिर्ता माग्न जादा त्यो फिर्ता दिइरहेको छैन.
70,000 रुपया ले नै रे 70,000 के काट लेलक, हमरा पूरा जमीन ल लेलक आ नै फिर्ता कैलक.
जमीन के ने डाकिलाम बोलेल के ने कथु बोलेल के आ जाके जमीन कथि केल के बेटी नाम से क देलक. आ बेटी नाम से के कैलक बेच के से दोसर गोरा के देने ही के अथि गंगाराम मंडल ही के कानून तेकरा नाम पर क देलकै आ उ जमीन हमर बेच के घर पे रहल. आ याब कथि कहि से.
The Investigation Commission for Victims of Loan Sharks is currently inactive, while the district committee, headed by the Assistant Chief District Officer, claims to have resolved complaints through mutual agreements. Victims allege that the perpetrators have been granted immunity.
It is time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
But before that, let's take a look at yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we had asked you, what do you think Nepal should do to maintain a positive trade balance after upgrading to a developing country? 89% voted for A, growth in domestic products, 7% voted for B, multilateral trade agreement, and 4% voted for C, expand regional cooperation. Now, here's today's question. Why do you think the victims of loan sharks are back in the streets with their protests despite an agreement with the government? Your options are A, agreement not implemented, B, unclear agreement, and C, to pile pressure. The voting is on. Type NEWS selector option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Welcome back. The mayor of Lalitpur Metropolitan City, Chiri Babu Maharjan, has announced that the traffic lights in the city will now operate continuously, ensuring they remain functional every day. Lalitpur Metropolitan City Mayor, while inaugurating a weekly traffic awareness program in Jaulakhel today, emphasized that vehicles must follow traffic lights even during the movement of high-ranking officials. He warned that drivers violating traffic rules will face penalties. The weekly traffic awareness program, launched in coordination with the Traffic Police Office, aims to promote public awareness about road safety and adherence to traffic rules. The metropolis plans to install intelligent traffic lights next year along key routes, including Pulchok to Gwarko via Mangal Bazar, Jaulakhel to Harisidhi via Lagankhel, and Jaulakhel to Ekantakuna, Paisipati to Bangamati. And Mayor Maharjan added that Lalitpur is progressing towards becoming a smart city. Now, in our Public Voice segment today, we have asked in several provinces what should be done to make customs easy and orderly. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
चोरी निकासी हुन दिनु भएन अनि त्यहाँ काम गर्ने जो भन्सार प्रमुख कर्मचारीहरू एकदम सही रहनु पर्यो. त्यति हुने बित्तिकै त भन्सार सुदृढ भएर जान्छ.
माथिबाटै सक्षम भएर सक्षम मान्छे बस्नुपर्छ अनि त्यसले मात्रै ठीक हुन्छ भन्सारको. अब यहाँ 1 केजी चिनी पक्रिन्छ, एक गाडी माल छोड्छ.
सिंगल इन्ट्री सिस्टम हटाउनु पर्छ. राज्यलाई चाहिने राजस्व सबै दिइराखेकै छन्.
जीएसटी बिल जुन भारतबाट जारी हुन्छ त्यसलाई मान्यता दिनु पर्यो.
जुन बिलहरू हुन्छ जीएसटी बिलहरू त्यो एक्ज्याक्टै हुँदै पनि यहाँनिर आइसकेपछि यहाँको जुन पुस्तिका छ मूल्य पुस्तिकाहरू त्यसमा चाहिँ रेट फरक पर्दिन्छ. त्यो बाहेक पनि तपाईको 50% जुन जरिमाना हुन्छ हैन त्यसलाई चाहिँ अलिकति बुझेर गर्न सकियो भने अलिकति इफेक्टिभ हुन्छ जस्तो मलाई लाग्छ।
अब कर्मचारीहरूको व्यवस्थापन गर्नु पर्यो पर्याप्त मात्रामा र भन्सार कार्यालयबाट प्रदान गरिने सेवा सुविधालाई आधुनिकीकरण गर्ने सम्बन्धमा त्यहाँ कम्प्युटराइज गर्नु पर्यो।
आम्दानी बढाउनका लागि त्यो भन्सार मार्फत प्राप्त जति पनि स्रोत साधन हो त्यसलाई इमानदारबाट उठाउने जनशक्तिको चाहिँ व्यवस्थापन गर्नुपर्छ। अहिले त के छ भने आफ्नो मान्छेलाई राखिदिन्छ।
कर्मचारीहरूलाई अलिकति तालिम अब चाहिँ र पारदर्शिताको कुरामा चाहिँ ध्यान दिनुपर्ने छ। अब सुरक्षा उपकरणहरूमा पनि अलिकति यसको ध्यान दिनुपर्छ।
हामी नै जनताले नै ढिपी गरेर भन्सारलाई छलेर घुस खुवाउने चाहिँ हामी नै असक्षम हो। हामी अब माल छिराइदियो भनेर भन्सारलाई घुस पेल्छौँ अनि भन्सारले त खाइदिने नै भइगयो।
It is time for international news. US President Donald Trump has said he wants Egypt and Jordan to take in Palestinians from Gaza, which he described as a demolition site.
You know, it's a very popular site.
In a phone call this weekend, Trump said he had told Jordan's King Abdullah that he'd love Jordan's king to take on more Palestinians because he is looking at the whole Gaza Strip right now and it's a mess. He added that he planned to make a similar request to Egypt's president. He said that the move could be temporary or could be long-term. Hamas has vowed to oppose any such action, and the comments will likely outrage Palestinians in Gaza who see the territory as their ancestral home. Most of Gaza's 2 million residents have been displaced in the 15 months of war with Israel, which has flattened much of Gaza's infrastructure. The United Nations has previously estimated that 60% of structures across Gaza have been damaged or destroyed, and it could take decades to rebuild. Trump made his comments while speaking to reporters on board the Air Force One. Trump did not give further details of the proposal, and the subject was not referenced in the White House's official readout of the call. Decades of U.S. foreign policy has committed to the creation of a Palestinian state with Gaza as a key part. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu rejects this. The U.S. has previously said that it opposes any forcible displacement of Palestinians from Gaza or the occupied West Bank, with then Secretary of State Antony Blinken saying last year they must not be pressed to leave Gaza. South Korea's impeached President Yoon Suk-yeol has been charged with insurrection after he attempted to declare martial law in December. His ill-fated attempt to impose martial law and the military rule plunged the country into an unprecedented political crisis, and he became the first sitting president in South Korean history to be charged with a crime. The indictment comes after a court in Seoul rejected a request to extend Yoon's detention on Saturday, which meant prosecutors had to make a decision on whether to charge or release him before tomorrow. The Constitutional Court has begun deliberations on whether to formally dismiss Yoon as president or reinstate him. The impeached president has largely refused to cooperate with the criminal investigation over the martial law declaration. Yoon is set to stand trial along with his former defense minister and senior military commanders who are accused of helping him plan and carry out the attempt to seize total power. In an unprecedented televised announcement on 3rd of December, Yoon said he was invoking martial law to protect the country from anti-state forces that sympathized with North Korea.
Sports news.
Nepal has announced its national women's team for the upcoming Women's T20 Tri-Nation Series under the captaincy of Indu Burma. Nepalese team consists of Rubina Chetri, Sita Rana Magar, Bindi Rawal, Rewati Dhami, Kavita Kuar, among others. Prime Minister Kaap's brilliant batter Mamta Chaudhary and brilliant bowler Manisha Upadhyay has also been included in the team. Rajmat Airi, Kavita Joshi, Roma Thapa and Ishwari Bista are also in the team. Two players, Pooja Mohato and wicketkeeper batter Alia Yadav, who played ICC Under-19 T20 World Cup, is also in the list. Players were shortlisted according to their performance in the recently completed Prime Minister National Cricket Tournament. Women's Tri-Nation Series is set to begin from 30th of January in TU International Cricket Ground. Nepal, Netherlands and Thailand will compete for the trophy. Total of 11 teams, including 2 foreign teams, are set to take part in the 24th edition of Aha Rara Pokhara Gold Cup. Organized by Sahara Club Pokhara, the tournament is set to take place between 4th to 15th of February. Sikkim's Thunder North United Club and UK's Brigade Boys Club, along with Nepalese departmental teams, APF Club, Tribhuvan Army Club and Nepal Police Club, among others, are set to contest in the tournament. Speaking at a press meet, organizers stated that they have requested Manang Marsangdi Club to take part in the tournament as they have never missed one. In a tournament to be played at Pokhara Stadium, winner will bag more than 1,201,000 Nepali rupees and runners-up will bag 601,000 Nepali rupees. Organizers estimate more than 14 million expenditure to complete the tournament. Sahara, which estimates to earn 880,000 from the tournament, has been providing free football trainings to underprivileged children. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.